All right, y'all, let me stop because I feel like I just been sitting here procrastinating, trying to plan, acting like I'm gonna plan this video for real. I'm not gonna plan this video. I'm just gonna go straight off the dome. I'm getting ready for work, and usually I don't get cute for work, but I feel like it's easier to, film a video while you're getting ready so that you don't have to get ready and then film a video. And I don't have that much time this morning. So I'm just gonna get right into it. I don't even know where to start because I don't have a plan for this. I recently turned 30, and I know it sounds like so cliche when people say I just had a moment. As soon as I turned 30, I had a moment that came over myself where I just started to shift or whatever. But literally, the day after I turned 30, something came over me that was like, you need to grow up. You need to get your life together because the route you're going, it's not good for you. I'm so grateful for good people in my life that are able to just be positive influences on my life, like without even trying. I feel like God places people in your life for a reason, and all of those people serve their specific purposes. And I say all that to say that my friends are bomb. Like, my friends are like my family, and I'm so thankful, so grateful for them because they help me see that sometimes the person you becoming is not the person that God wants you to be. This past year, maybe 28 as well, I've been a serious alcoholic. I'm not gonna lie. And for a long time, I was like so confident saying that and just thinking like, okay, I'm an alcoholic. That's what it is. I love to drink, but like, it's bad. I've been in situations where, Lord, if God didn't love me, I would be dead right now. And it's so sad because I have a daughter to live for, and certain things that I do, because I'm still living in it right now, okay? I literally just turned 30 about 7-8 days ago. I'm not doing the math right now. And let me actually get ready because I gotta be at work. I really started realizing I had a problem when an incident happened to me. I'm not even gonna tell y'all the incident right now. That could be a story time for another day because that story was crazy. But an incident happened to me where I literally blacked out from drinking. It could have been life-threatening. Like, I could have died that day. I was hospitalized for like a day or two because of it. Not really hospitalized, but when I get to that story, that's gonna be a story. That story was so crazy. And that opened my eyes to show me that, girl, you really have a problem. And I didn't even do anything about the problem. I realized that I had the problem, but it was like, okay, I have it, but at least I'm acknowledging it, right? I figure that's good enough because at least I'm open and aware that I have the problem. Like, who cares, okay? I know I have the problem. This is my problem. So, like, just leave it alone, you know? And this past 30th birthday, my friends did an amazing, like, surprise. Well, it wasn't really a surprise because I knew something was happening that weekend. I knew I had a weekend planned for me. But my best friend moved back in from New York. Yay! And she tells me that she's doing No Drink November, right? And before she got there, I'm already like, yeah, we all gonna be lit. We all gonna be effed up. We all gonna be drinking, taking shots, which we did. But the moment she got there, she's like, I'm not gonna lie, bestie. Like, I'm doing No Drink November. You're gonna hate me. And in that moment, I was like, wow, that's crazy. Like, it's my birthday. You would expect like everyone has to be drinking, has to be drunk, has to be lit, has to be effed up, as effed up as you are. But in that moment that she told me that, I was like, that's bomb. For you to tell yourself that you're not gonna drink even though you know you have birthdays coming up, even though you know like you have vacation coming up, like there's never a perfect time. But the fact that it's November and people like they do like no shave November, no, like you just give up something. She decided to give up drinking, and the day after my birthday, well, in that moment I was like, I'm not gonna make you drink. If you wanna drink, like, I'm not gonna stop you. But I'm not gonna make you drink. I'm not gonna encourage you to take shots or whatever. And so the next day, well, let's just say that weekend, I got really effed up to the point like I was crying, boohoo crying, like letting out all my emotions. And the weekend was great. Nothing wrong with the weekend, but that specific weekend helped me see that like I'm really, really drinking hard to hide a lot of feelings that came up that night. I was just like, I texted her the next day and I'm like, you know what? I want to try this no drink November thing with you. Like, I'm not going to say I'm going to do it for sure because I always say I'm not going to drink. And then the next day I'm drinking wine and then that turns into shots. And yeah, downhill from there. And y'all, I'm not trying to do anything serious. Just look a little decent for work, which I never really do. But for the sake of this video and distracting myself and trying to look cute, I'll do it. So yeah, I texted her and I was like, I think I want to do this no drink November with you, even though it's like the 13th of the month. Like the month is almost over, like almost halfway through the month. I was like, why not just start now? Like, why wait until the beginning of the following month to try to do this? Like, come on. That's just excuses. When people say, I'm going to start things on New Year's, or I'm going to wait for the first of the month, or I got to get stuff together. Stop lying. I'm not trying to get nothing together. You're just procrastinating. And that's the problem that I have a lot, is putting things off just because I know that I'm scared to do it. And so in that moment, something just came over me and told me, just try it with her. I'm not going to lie. I'm the type of person who literally would drink every single day. Like every day. Whether it's wine, whether it's liquor, it doesn't matter. I was drinking every single day, and like, that's not healthy. Like, I'd be by myself, no friends around, just drinking. Drinking for what? Drinking liquor. And it's like every time I would have to go somewhere, every time I'd have to go socialize with people, I would drink before I go. I don't know, it helped me be more relaxed. It helped me communicate with people better. I feel like I have social anxiety for real. Like, I feel like everybody says that about themselves, but I think I have social anxiety for sure. But like, yeah, I would use drinking as a way to cope with everything that I had going on. If I'm stressed, I'm not even gonna say everything I had going on, because I was just doing it every day, whether I had something going on or not. I was just drinking. And like, I would find like every day I would wake up tired. I would not want to wake up in the morning. Like, there was a point in time that I was so consistent. I was waking up at like 4 something in the morning, going to the gym, coming back home, getting my daughter ready, getting myself ready to, you know, get ready for work, start the day, whatever. I had a consistent schedule, and I was still drinking during that. I'm not gonna lie, I was still drinking through that. I was able to do it because my mind was right. But once I lost my mindset and I started drinking crazy, like, it was downhill. I had no more schedule. I had no motivation to wake up. When I would wake up and get ready for work, I'd be at work tired, falling asleep because I'm hungover. Like, I am tired, you know? Like, I'd pick up my daughter from school, sluggish as hell. I wasn't really living in the moment. And when I say all this wasn't, I'm speaking all in past tense. This is literally a week ago. This no drink November challenge that I've been on just helped me realize, like, I'm able to not drink. I'm really able to not drink. And the first few days that I was doing it, so my birthday was on a Sunday. Well, my birthday party was on a Sunday. That night, I got super drunk. I wasn't hungover or anything the next day, but the discernment came over me, and I told my best friend that I'm gonna do the no drink November challenge with her, and she was excited. She was like, "Yay, let's do it!" And since it was the middle of November, she's like, "Let's do it through all the way to the middle of December." I do not be doing my makeup for work, y'all. For what? And sometimes it's good to look good and feel good at work. I mean, I feel good without the makeup, but you know, it's something about doing yourself up that just, like, yeah, I look good today. But yeah, following my birthday festivities, I really just had something come over me that let me know, girl, this no drink November challenge is for you. This is for you. Like, your friend came into your life telling you she's doing this no drink challenge, not to invite you or anything into it, but I placed her to do that challenge for you, okay? She did that challenge for you because sometimes you don't want people telling you to stop drinking. Like, when you drink a lot, when you're a heavy drinker, like, you don't want people to tell you to stop drinking. You don't want to hear like what you're doing is wrong. You don't want to hear that in the moment. But like, God presents things to you in ways that you can receive it. And so her telling me that she was doing it for herself helped me see that, wow, I could do that for myself too. And so I'm just so grateful for God. I know God loves me so much for putting people in my life like that, for giving me confirmation in my life in ways that I can actually receive it. And the crazy thing about it is every other time that I've tried to not drink, like it's been so hard. Like I would crave and crave and crave liquor. Like no matter what. I'll tell myself, like I'll get so drunk one day and tell myself the next day, because I feel so terrible, I'd be like, all right, I'm not gonna do this anymore. Like I'm really hurting myself. I feel like crap the next day. Like it's being hungover is not a good feeling at all. And being hungover all the time is not a good feeling at all. And you know, the cure to hangovers is drinking more. So I'm hungover, now I'm drinking again, getting over the hangover. Yeah, so every other time before that has been so hard to do. Like I'm doing it myself, you know. I don't even know how to explain that. But this time there was something different about this time. As soon as I told my best friend that I'm gonna try to do it with her, it felt different this time. That Sunday, that Monday following the Sunday that I got so effed up, I was like, you know what, I'm not even gonna tell nobody. I'm not even gonna tell nobody I'm doing this, because I always do this. I always tell people I'm gonna stop drinking and they take me for a joke. And it's like, girl, shut up. You're not gonna stop drinking, because people know I'm an alcoholic. Like they really know for sure. Like, girl, you know damn well you're gonna be out drinking tomorrow. And so I started putting it out there little by little on my close friends. Like I'd go out to a bar and I'd go out to eat and there'd be a bar there, and I'd post a picture on my close friends like, oh, I'm just getting snacks, no drinks. And like literally I was not getting drinks, but it felt easy to go to sit at a bar and not get a drink. Prior to that day, it would have been so hard to sit at that bar and see drinks being made and not order a drink or not order a shot or whatever. The next day when I went out to eat and I saw liquor all in my face, it was easy to tell myself, no, I don't need to drink right now. And just the previous day, I was at that same bar, I went back by myself, nobody there with me. Like, girl, you need to stop. And then the days following, the devil was like testing me, because in previous moments, like whenever I'd crave liquor, it'd be so hard sometimes to find stuff to drink in my house. As I say I'm about to stop drinking, I'm finding bottles from my birthday, bottles from here, bottles that I bought when I wanted to drink and never opened, like just everywhere around the house. And I'm like, devil, you are funny, you need to stop. Oh, in those moments, I was like, wow, I really don't have the craving to drink right now. And I don't know if it's just like the timing of everything or whatever, but my time is now. So yeah, the whole week from Monday to Friday, I was like, okay, I'm going to work anyways. Like it's technically easy right now to not drink because I know I have to wake up for work the next morning. So that whole week went by, 5 days sober. And I'm like, wow, I really did 5 days sober. I didn't drink this whole week and I'm so proud of myself. 5 days. And so I'm like, the real test is this weekend, because I want to be able to go out and put myself in situations where I would typically be tempted to drink and not drink. And I feel like it might sound counterproductive, because why are you putting yourself in a situation that you know you could be tempted to do so? But I feel like if you have God in you and, you know, it's God's purpose for you to not do something, then it's easy for you to not do it. It's just easy for you to not do it. So that Saturday, I had an event to go to. It was a birthday party, and all of my friends were gonna be there. And I was like, I said, no, tonight I'm not drinking. I'm gonna go out for the first time, like in this type of environment, like a party type of environment where people are drinking. And surprisingly, I was the bottle girl for that party. I was the one encouraging people to drink. And you know, you got bottles in your hand, you're gonna want to take shots. So I was like, this is the real test. I'm really going all in. I'm going to an event where people are gonna be drinking. My friends are gonna be having a good time drinking. I want to have a good time and not drink. So I went out to that party that night, and the whole night, you guys, I actually had fun. And it's so crazy because I always feel like I need liquor in order to turn up and be myself and have a good time. And that night I had a ball and I was sober, and that's like so weird to me to say. So weird. That don't even sound like me at all. It must be the 30 me, because I don't know who that is. I don't know. That don't sound too right. Me going to a party and not drinking? What? And still having fun, not feeling like anxious in the environment? Like, that's so weird to me. But the fact is that that night showed me that I am able to go out and have a good time and not have to drink, not have to take shots in order to have a good time. Like, people were telling me that they thought I was drunk. Like, girl, you act the same way drunk as you do when you're not drunk. Like, you're just the same old ball of energy that you are sober as when you're not sober. And I feel like I needed that good week to get my mind right in order to be able to go to that party and still have a good time. I'm like so proud of myself. Like, I really am. Y'all might think that 7 days sober is nothing. And y'all, I'm not trying to go on no journey to never drinking again. That's not my goal. My goal is to know that I don't need to drink in order to have a good time. I don't need to drink in order to cope with things. I don't need to drink in order to run away from my problems, Show myself that I can do this. Like, I really don't have to drink and I could still be happy. I could still have a good, positive life without the liquor. But that's not to say that I never want to go out for cocktails with my friends. That's not to say that I never want to drink again. Like, I might drink tomorrow. I'm kidding. I really do want to finish this No Drink November and lead into the middle of December to just prove to myself that I can do it. I don't need liquor to be the me that I am. And what I was saying is that whole, like, after that party, everybody was saying, like, wow, Jennifer really didn't drink today. Like, everybody was so shocked that I actually did it. And I was shocked too, because that was the real test, is going to a party and not drinking. I never thought I could do that. I would think back to myself, like, I really used to go to parties in high school sober and have a great time. Like, what the hell? I don't need liquor to have a great time. It's fun if you do it in moderation, but then if you overly do it, then you're feeling like crap the next morning, and it's like, was it even really worth it? Like, I've been waking up not hungover for the past week, and boy, it feels good. It feels good. To be up at 5 a.m. right now filming a video, I could not do that hungover. And this is like what I would always want to do, be able to wake up in the morning and just record a video real quick, because I don't have time to do it, like being a mom after school. Like, I don't have time for all that. And now I'm wide awake, getting cute before work. Okay. And I'm so happy that I have somebody doing it with me. And I don't know if she's drinking right now. Like, she could have had a drink the other day, but the fact that I know that I have somebody that, on this challenge with me, it makes it more fun. It's like going to the gym with the gym partner. Like, when you have somebody to go to the gym with, it makes it more, like, it motivates you more to do it. So I'm so thankful for that. I'm able to go through my problems that I'm going through and feel them, like actually feel them, and not try to cover up those feelings with alcohol, because that's what alcohol does. Like, it masks the feelings that you're going through. And I definitely am going to be starting therapy soon, which I'm so excited about. I really need to, like, get all my shit and start that therapy for real, because I've been saying this for years. I need to start therapy. But I really feel like there's a lot that needs to be uncovered about, why am I actually drinking like this for real? Why am I doing this? Like, what am I hiding? What am I hiding from? And it's like, in the back of my mind, I know the main reasons, but there are always underlying reasons for those as well. Like, you can know the main reason, but why does that make you do that? Why does that main reason make you do that? Like, what deeper made you do that? Why are you drinking every single day? And I want to be an example. Like, I want to be an example for my daughter. It's like, in the past, I would try to hide it when I was drinking from her, but after a while, it gets hard to hide from your kid when she's all in your face 24/7. I'd have friends over and we're all drinking. Like, she sees me drinking, come on. There came a point where she knew not to touch my cup because it's not for kids, and that's like, come on. That's not funny. No, that's really not funny. She does not need to be saying that, and I'm so sorry for, like, even putting her in a position to know that I drink like that for real. But I say all that to say that I'm just super excited that God put me in this position to be able to even get to this point of being able to really, oh, what the hell? You know, I'm not a makeup artist, so don't look at this as a tutorial because it's not. I don't even know what I'm doing half the time. But I'm so grateful that I have a God who loves me enough to put me through situations that are meant to build me into the person that I'm supposed to be in the long run. And I'm gonna be looking back at this video years from now and be so thankful at how far I've come. And I'm so grateful for the moment that I'm having right now, because we have to go through things in order to build us up to the people that we are meant to be. Like, you guys don't know how much the things you're going through are necessary for the things that you're going to accomplish in the future. Certain trials and tribulations that you experience today, you may not understand why in the moment, why you're experiencing them, but when you look back, because hindsight is 20/20, so when you look back on that situation, you could be like, wow, I really went through this to help somebody else get out of this. Like, wow, maybe I saved a life. You know, maybe me going through this saved somebody else. Maybe I was able to get somebody out of this same situation, but worse, because I went through it. And so I'm always grateful for moments like this. You don't know who you could help with your story, your challenges. And I'm on a journey of encouraging people to, you know, just be the best version of themselves that they could be. And if my mess helps somebody get out of that, like, I'm willing to share it in order to help that one person. That's all I want to do, is help y'all. Y'all are going to be hearing a lot more about my life. Well, going to work looking like a person today. In Creole, they say, "What's up, blow moon?" And in English, it translates into "you look like a person." Haitians have a way of saying you look good in an insulting way. I mean, I love my people. I would not trade being Haitian for the world, but why do Haitians have to insult people to give you a compliment? Like, just say you look good. I'm gonna keep my hair like this. I was supposed to wash it. This hair is so matted up, but I like big hair. I just have to wash it and detangle it. It's been through a lot this weekend. I am so excited to continue sharing videos like this with you guys. It's getting deeper, being okay with putting stuff like this out there, because people are alcoholics. Thanks for coming to my TikTok. Bye. Nah, that was me not knowing how to end the video, but thank you guys all for coming back and watching my videos. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to subscribe and stay tuned for more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn the notification bells on, because I'm getting my life back together and I'm gonna be putting out videos for y'all. I hope you're accountable. Bye.